On the 55th anniversary of Earth Day, it's time for a new story about sustainable design.
Welcome to the John Ferraro building.
Sustainability is not a question, it's a conversation.
And we have a saying in our office, once you know, you can't not know.
To hear from sort of the outside lens and learn what it takes to build a building.
And there's a better road and a right road to go, and that is just to be as good a steward as possible and just shine brightly in this tunnel of darkness.
We're here to tell you that our students and our schools, we're so ready.
Carbon reduction of the built environment, roughly 40% of all our carbon emissions. Half of those, at least, are embodied carbon. And if you read the most compelling report that I've seen, it showed that it takes up to 80 years to recoup in emissions from operations the embodied carbon impacts of the original construction. You just saw it in that last presentation.
For a long time, the number one cause of mercury in the groundwater in the state of California was mercury-containing items, fluorescent tubes and whatnot.
Track your carbon. It makes your engineer kind of sharpen their pencil a little more.
So I started talking to the city of Los Angeles, and I started asking them, when are you going to enforce this building code?
Every single client wants sustainability, they just don't know how to ask for it.
Everybody wants change. Nobody wants to change.
And it turns out that we are not technically wired to innovate. We are wired to resist change.
You have got to appease the millennials because they have the money and now they have the power and leadership to make decisions.
And it affects our behavior and our emotion and our nervous system. They have a physical manifestation of this idea of change, and what they do is they throw up roadblocks to stop you.
You just got to talk money. At the end of the day, you can sprinkle some sustainability in there if you want, but at the end of the day, they're going to say, what is it going to cost me? So your goal, when you're talking to developers, your goal is to change the conversation from what is it going to cost me to what is it going to cost you to not?
But all of you are in the innovation business. Whether you like it or not, you're in the innovation business, and you're going to places and saying, hey, let's change. That's really what you're saying, and they're freaking out about it. We're wired to fear change. Yet, innovation is a required component of what every company knows they need to be doing. In order to survive, they need to innovate.
This is incredibly complex that we're trying to solve the climate crisis. Think about that. The challenge is how to get people to move with you.
It requires bravery, I would dare say. Everybody goes looking for hope. Hope is where there's action. So look for action and hope will come. I like that. So go take some action. Go be curious. Thank you all so much, and thank you for doing everything that you're doing.